Hey, it's Greg Harrelson here. I want to talk about 3 of the challenges that I see real estate agents are facing right now when trying to build their business or break through to the next level. So I've listed 3 struggles that I seem to hear a lot of real estate agents talking about, and I want to see if I can give you a few tips on how to overcome that so you can get to the next level in your business, whatever that might mean to you. Number one, I want to just talk about we're too late to the lead. Agents are struggling with the speed to the lead concept, and there's plenty of videos and coaching and talk about speed to lead. The challenge is agents are just too late, and the lead is already spoken for. They've already spoken to another agent, and they're not responding to you anymore because you weren't able to get to them fast. Again, that's not a new concept. You already know speed to lead, the challenges when you don't get to the lead too fast, and what kind of money you're losing when you don't do this. But knowing about speed to lead is just not enough. You have to ask yourself, what are you doing about it? So a couple questions here. Are you throttling the leads based on your availability? Do you have a lead system where you can turn the leads off so you're not purchasing new leads or generating new leads if you know that you're going to be out all afternoon and not be able to return the calls? Because let's face it, why generate a lead, pay for a lead, whether you pay for in your efforts, physical efforts, or you pay actual real dollars for the lead? Why pay for the lead if you're not going to be able to respond fast? Now, I'm not a big proponent of turning your lead faucet off, your lead funnels off. I don't like to turn lead flow off, but you have to ask yourself, if you're not going to be able to call these leads, then why generate the leads? Now, of course, I would suggest that you maybe do a few other things before you choose that option to figure out how you're going to be able to increase the speed to lead so you can start generating the ROI that you deserve. Because the internet leads, online leads don't suck. I mean, I know that that's what real estate agents say all the time. They really don't. It's just that things have changed, and real estate agents have to adapt to those changes in how they actually work that lead and approach that lead. The second thing that I have here is that is a struggle is managing the nurture demands of the consumer. So nurturing has changed. The demands on us as the agent has changed. The consumers are doing things differently. See, the challenge is that we're capturing the lead so much earlier in the process. In the past, we would actually capture a lead in the buying phase. Unfortunately, now we seem to be capturing them in the dreaming phase. And when we capture them in the dreaming phase, then that requires a longer term nurture. So if at one point we would capture a lead and they would buy in the next 30 days, now we capture a lead and they may buy in the next 12 to 18 months. So the follow-up in the nurture program to somebody that you talk to day one that's going to do a deal on day 30 is different than the nurture program for somebody who's going to be captured today and do a deal in 12 months. And real estate agents haven't quite adapted to the demands on the follow-up and the nurture programs that the consumer has placed on us. So you want to look at this. When you're building a nurture campaign now, you got to make sure that your nurture campaigns combine multiple channels like texting, calling, emails, and even Facebook Messenger. Like, make sure that your campaign actually reaches out and touches them and communicates to them via those various channels. So not only do you need a longer campaign, but you need to use multiple channels in order to win their attention these days. And the last one here, the third one I have, is the challenge or the struggle real estate agents are having is focusing on the one thing that works. See, everything works. Like all these strategies that you see on the internet, just about everything works as long as you give it 100%. Like, you can make a ton of money. There's plenty of agents making a lot of money off of open houses, but they're fully committed 100% to that strategy. Or direct mail, or prospecting, cold calling, expireds, FSBOs, SOI, you name it. All of these strategies can work as long as you'll commit 100% to it. The challenge is we see so many strategies out there that people will try to work 10 strategies and they'll give 10% effort in 10 different areas, and they never really get traction. Versus if you took one area and you put 100% of your effort in it and you did that for 90 days or maybe 6 months, you're going to generate tremendous momentum and breakthrough. Or you took two areas and divided your attention and your focus on two areas and 50% apiece, but no more than that. Like, you have to give at least 50% of your time to each one of the strategies that you're working. So 2 strategies at 50%, you'll break through. 3 strategies at 33%, and you're going to have a problem. You're not going to get the ROI out of any of the strategies that you really anticipate. And therefore, once you start seeing the ROI is not there, then you probably stop the strategy and replace it with another one, and then you just stay in that little cycle. Focus on 1 or 2 things, give it your all, commit for a minimum of 90 days, maybe 6 months, depending on what kind of strategy it is, and go ahead and generate that momentum for yourself. So those are the 3 struggles that I see most common in the industry right now, and hopefully you see some of those ideas can help you break through to the next level. Of course, I'm Greg Harrelson with Century 21, the Harrelson Group in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I have Century 21 Vanguard in Columbia and also an office in Charleston, South Carolina. If you're an agent in those areas and looking to break through, I'd love to chat with you, see if I can give you a little bit of coaching, help you get to the next level, and see if there's an opportunity for us to work together. Give me a call, Greg Harrelson. Talk to you soon.